Hi, welcome back to part 2 of my 3 weeks out vlog, so 2.5 weeks. I cut off the end of the last video because it was just too long, and so I'm just gonna go over some notes I think that I'm trying to remember from Tuesday. This is currently Friday of the same week, so we'll see what I remember. First of all, that face that I was making in the beginning was because I recorded more than this video, or I thought I was recording, and then when I looked, the camera was off. So that's why I made that weird face in the beginning. So yeah, the only thing I think I made notes for, actually, I was really wanting to talk about here was my heart rate for one thing. And I'm saying more about that in the coming up clips in this video, but just as far as how I was feeling on this day, I will say that I was getting frustrated with not being able to get my heart rate up. I think my heart rate was only about 129 for the cardio, and I think that part of what contributes to it is that I am getting more condition from the HIIT, and so my resting heart rate for about a week at that point had been about at 46 beats per minute, and it's still 46 now, but I think that's why it's so hard to get my heart rate up. So this is just me making the creamy that I talked about in the last video at the end, so that was so boring. It actually was boring, but it's all good. Showing some supplements here. That is my post-meal digestive enzyme. And one thing I want to say about the supplements that I take, because I know I mentioned that I'm taking a lot of supplements. So Coach Maddie has a team at a lab, and so she works with them to make sure that you're getting your blood work done and make sure everything is where it needs to be. So that is to say that I did have blood work done early on, and she and the specialists at the lab, I'm not sure if they're called specialists or not, but the specialists at the lab have recommended my supplementation based on that blood work. So it's not just thrown all willy-nilly at me, just saying take this for no reason. Everything has a purpose for my current situation. So there's that. So heart rate, that's kind of by the wayside now. It doesn't really matter at this point. It kind of does, but not entirely. And the other thing I want to mention is that I was watching Ms. Texas's vlog 2 vlogs ago, I think, and she mentioned that she had noticed that fish was easier on her to digest, and I thought that was funny, timely, because I was just thinking for myself the day before that the same thing is happening. It's the same thing with me. So I prefer to have the whitefish at night instead of turkey, and I've been having the egg white substitute. And I've been having a lot of the egg white substitute. So that's something that I've also reduced this week. I've been trying to have it, just less of it. It's also pretty high sodium that I noticed. I took a look at that. And so that's kind of helping a little bit to remove that from the diet. So I think I mentioned in the last vlog that I was probably going to go do tilapia from now on because the mahi was kind of expensive. And I actually have decided to go ahead and add the mahi back in. It's just easier, the tilapia is a fattier fish, and so the mahi actually makes it easier to add in when you just need some protein. I will still go through a good amount of mahi, I believe. I have actually. I went through a package from the Walmart, the Sam's Choice kind, in I think a day and a half. And I just picked up another package at Fry's, which if you're not in the area, it's a Kroger. In Washington, it would be Fred Meyer. And so it says it's a new item too, at least where I was. And it's on sale. It's more expensive than The Sam's Choice one, it is a little bit, I think it's about the same size, but it's on sale now for, I believe, $9, and I think that's a little bit higher than at Walmart, but there you have it. So I've been enjoying it. So this is Glutagenics. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen, so I'm not sure what I showed you before. I want to say it's probably magnesium. Those are two of the supplements that I take in the morning and in the evening. So, before bed, rather. And I mix that with the, I think I talked about this before too, in my full day of eating video, but I mix that with aloe juice and ACV, or just the ACV, and that is really just to cut the taste, because I could not stomach, it's a weird mushroomy flavor. I don't know if it's coming from I don't know if it's coming from the magnesium or the glutagenics. And the glutagenics it's got licorice in it. It's got that long word in front of it that starts with an H, I believe. Or D. No, it's D something. I don't know. It's got that in it, and also aloe, and it's also for digestion. So, anyways, I could not stomach early on, I could not stomach the flavor of just those two in water. So, there you have it on that. I'm not sure what else I'm showing in this video. I mean, it's literally just because I wanted to kind of talk about things, and I didn't have time after the gym to do that. So I thought I'd do it this way and do a voiceover. So yeah, nothing new exciting going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off this commentary to make it shorter, because I believe it was about 15 minutes long. All right, see you in the next clip. Okay, coming back to add on, this is me showing you basically the kind of disappointment I had and how this creamy turned out. Like, as I said, there were cherries in there. Frozen cherries wasn't sweet enough. Maybe that was the problem. I don't know, but yeah, wasn't too exciting. I much preferred eating the frozen cherries outside of the creamy. Hey there, it is still Tuesday, August 6th. I just did a quick run to the Walmart on my lunch break to do a food restock. I had to get a couple of things, mahi and turkey for my next meal to cook it. And I just thought I'd pop on here and say, first of all, I grabbed an impulse purchase, which is this hat. Cultivate Kindness. I think it's cute. I don't normally wear hats. I have a few of them. I used to wear them when I would go jogging 3 miles on Saturdays, but I don't know. I just thought it was cute, so I thought I'd get it. I have clothes on, by the way. And real quick, I just wanted to say, I don't know if anyone else does this. I got my mahi. I don't know if you can see this, but I don't know if we can see that. I turn my, in the summertime, my cooling seats on for my fruits and frozen stuff and meat. They get the special treatment, a star treatment. Okay, so headed back home. I am done with, I may have said this already in the voiceover, but I am done with everything today. I'm done with cardio, done with everything. So I did this trip, I got this little hat, I'm very happy about that. I have to say how much of a better mood I am when I get up and walk away from my desk. It's kind of amazing. I love my job, I love the company that I work for. I need to do something, I don't know. I love being out in the sun, I love walking around. Sitting at a desk is not my idea of fun. That said, there's not going to be another job where I'm not going to be sitting at my desk. It's just going to happen, right? That's what it's going to be. You know, I am an instructional designer full-time, and I have a master's degree in organizational performance and workplace learning. And one reason I got that degree was so I could do entrepreneurship, be a freelancer at some point if I needed to. And that all involves sitting at a desk. So I actually want to, I was going to say this earlier a couple days ago, but I really, 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 really want to marry my love of fitness somehow with instructional design. So I have an online portfolio showing my work. It needs some work. There's some things on it that aren't they're not working right now, so I have to, you know, make it all fancy or whatever. But I don't know if that's something that I do. Obviously I will be keeping my full-time job, but I will be trying to get something you know, like part-time started. I don't know. I think that's like way in the future. I don't think it's anytime soon, but that is my goal eventually. I'm a human performance improvement practitioner, is what my training and education is in, along with instructional design. And so what that means basically is just getting anyone from a level of current performance up to a level of desired performance, whether they're below par and they need to get up to par, or whether they're doing great and they want to advance. To make it a little bit, and I'm giving this little explanation of instructional design because most people are like, what? They don't know what it is. So and basically what I do is I develop online lessons. So I develop lessons that people can take online, basically. Long learning. I am such a lifelong learner. I am all about lifelong learning. I talk about that on my online portfolio. I am just a big advocate of never stopping learning. That kind of went on a little tangent there. I'm just very excited about this phone that I'm going to get later on. I just know it's gonna let me do an extra long video. Okay, so anyhow, I'm also going to pop in a couple of pictures. So there's a guy there in Walmart peddling some snacks, and he talked to me, and I almost walked by because I was looking at my phone shopping list, and then I went back and I was like, oh, like, what do we have here? Oh my God, you guys, it looks good. I told him, I explained what's going on. I was like, oh, can I take a picture? He's like, oh, absolutely. So I took pictures. I'm popping them in here. It just looks so good. This is like, I don't know what this is, marshmallow cream or something. And then it's just sweets that you spread over on croissants. I mean, who would not want that? I want that. Am I ever gonna have it? I don't know, but it looked good, sounded good. I'm about to go upstairs and make my food. Hey there, okay, back. Still my birthday. So now I am going to pop in the breakfast that I had that I was excited about, and this one lived up to the hype, y'all. This one lived up to the hype. The creamy with the pretzels in it, very good. And I got to eat the pretzels on the side, and the cherries were, for somebody who hates black coffee, oh my God, this is a freaking game changer. It is a game changer. And then, but I made my regular coffee, and so I wasn't sure which one to do. Well, I was sitting there at my desk just now, or a few minutes ago, and trying to figure out, first of all, what YouTube video to watch, because this phone is not syncing with my email or anything, and so it's not letting me sign into stuff, so I have to figure that out later. So I'm not signed into YouTube, and I had to make sure that I had a video to watch. So look for that online, and I know what I'm going to watch while I'm doing cardio. And while I was doing that, I just decided, oh, just go ahead and drink your coffee that's in the refrigerator, and if you need more caffeine, then you can go get the nitro cold brew too, and just have some of that. So I actually went ahead and drank that coffee. It has kicked in somewhat. Again, I am on 4 hours of sleep now. Right now, you can see the bags under my eyes, I think, are worse than they normally are. And I do feel better. I made my bed, and I folded up the clothes that were laying on there that I've been trying to fold for 3 days. Okay, and now I am on my way to Starbucks to get my nitro cold brew because it sounds good. I just have to be careful because I still have HIIT later that I have to do, 15 minutes, and I have to be careful about the amount of caffeine I'm drinking. Now, the good thing is I will be measuring when I get home how much of the cold brew I have left, so I can kind of figure out how much caffeine that I'm consuming, because I do try to stay on that the best I can. I did have the extra caffeine yesterday. I've already started to write my check-in for tomorrow morning, and I already told my coach about that, and I will tell her about any extra that I have today. And so yeah, it's just kind of good to have it as a backup to make sure that I get through this cardio. But I won't drink the whole thing. Even if I tried to drink the whole thing, it would give me a headache. So this is not gonna happen. Yeah, so that is what is happening right now. I will have to use my lunch break to do my posing session with my coach this afternoon, which is totally fine. All right, the coffee is secured. Nitro cold brew. This is bomb, you guys. Like, this is bomb. If you have it, I got this another recommendation from YouTube vlogs. I saw that if you are someone who does not like black coffee, I just got a text. How did that happen? I wasn't supposed to be getting texts. Interesting. Okay, so nitro cold brew. Yes, other vlogs, I heard that if you do not like black coffee, which I do not, this is the one to get because it is infused with the nitrogen, which makes it sweeter, and it is good. Like, oh my god, it's good. Anyhow, okay, so yeah, I have my insurance. Gonna go in here and get this knocked out. I'm feeling a little bit comfortable right now because it is so early, 6:41. I mean, to me, that's early these days. So, and it's less than an hour of cardio. So the fact that I will be getting online by 8:15 is pretty good. I think it'll be by 8:15. It's pretty good. Because when my job is very flexible, and I'm very appreciative of that as far as the hours and what have you. So it's just that the later that I start working, the longer that I have to work. And I don't like to work that late into the evening if I can help it. Sometimes it's okay. We're gonna have a gorgeous day, and we're gonna get, I was gonna say we're gonna get through it. I still have all my cardio to do. That is getting through it. Okay, see y'all later. Okay, all done with my 15 minutes of cardio. Caffeine is where it's at. Probably not at my limit yet, 250, but I'm pretty close. So gonna go home later and of course measure out how much is left of this coffee so I can see how much I drank and guess at the caffeine megs in me at 8:30 in the morning. So the first time I looked at my Fitbit, I was 33 minutes in. That's good. But I was on level 10, which is usually the highest I get on that stair mill previously. And my heart rate was like 130 something. I'm like, that's okay, but I decided to actually go beast mode. I'm like, Tiffany, you've been telling yourself you're beast mode. Or, not telling yourself. You have been talking about all weekend how you did, like, really get the beast mode in with your heart rate. My heart rate on Monday was 122, you guys. It's not, on cardio, it's not good. And so I started a new mantra to myself, cuss if you must, but keep moving. And I pushed it up there to level 11. I haven't checked for quite a while. I may have gone up to 12 as well. When I stopped the workout, and I did it pretty high for about 12 minutes. When I stopped the workout, I was up at 150, over 155. So I think it'll be good. We'll see. But it was pretty low there for the first 33 minutes, so maybe not. I just ran into stopped to talk to one of the personal trainers at the gym, and I get eVolt scans. If you've ever heard of those, I know you can get in-body scans, which are nice too, but I get eVolt scans. I get them for free at a couple of the gyms that I belong to, and I've gotten 3 so far this year, and I had one scheduled for Monday, and he just told me that the machine is conked out, and he just want to let me know that he's not sure if it's going to get fixed. So I told him I just really wanted to get another one done before the show, and I've been doing it every 2 months, bi-monthly, because there's 6 free scans a year. So I don't know if I'll have that footage next week or not. He told me about another location that's working that I can contact as well, so I may do that and have that. At some point, I will get another eVolt scan, and I will throw that in a vlog and show my progress. I've got all the data loaded into an eVolt app, so I think that'll be interesting. And that's the update. I'm gonna try to make these shorter and sweeter because editing is crazy. So bye. Hey there. Okay, so got my new hat on. It is still Wednesday, August 7th. Since I got my new phone, this company, I have my phone service through Metro PCS, and they're so freaking hard to work with sometimes. So I can't get calls right now, and I got my new phone from the Apple store. It's got to be unlocked for them to be able to use it in Metro PCS. So I spent a little bit of time on customer service on the phone with them, using my daughter's phone, who's also on my line, and it just was not working out. They were about to screw things up. They screwed things up for me a couple of months ago when my other daughter has a line on there too, and she had her phone replaced, and they moved my phone number over to her new device, and it was just a big mess. I was on the phone for over 2.5 hours trying to fix that issue, and it wasn't even an issue for me. And they're about to do the same thing, something similar with mine. Just no. So I have to go into the store and have them help me do this. Well, so I stopped at Sprouts and got a Zevia. They're out of all of these like refrigerated ones, except for the energy drinks, which I'm not drinking, and this ginger ale flavor and the regular Coke. The ginger ale is okay. I just really wanted the Zevia, so I grabbed one. So anyhow, my sweet coach messaged me today about my birthday. She also sent me a very nice card in the mail that I received yesterday. And in doing that and messaging, I told her that I had a creamy for breakfast, and she advised no more protein powders before a show. So I'm waiting on a response from her back just to confirm.
Turn left.
So I guess that means no more Truvani. And I asked her about the Kaale that I use as well. And I told her that I've been using that just for the fiber, because that stuff has 6 grams of fiber, I think, per serving. So I could be taking those out, both of those out of the diet.
At the right, use the left 2 lanes to turn onto North Cape.
Okay, so I haven't been using a lot of Truvani, anywhere between 10 to 15 grams.
2 miles, turn right.
10 to 2, oh my gosh, so loud. Anywhere between 10 to 15 grams per day in a shake. Sometimes even less than that, only 8 grams. So I really haven't been using that much. But the Kaale, and I actually was taking that down to about half a serving as well. But lately, this last week, I've been doing a full serving. It's not that big of a deal. But it is kind of getting challenging to keep my protein up. So I believe I said in the last video, mentioned that I am taking out some of the egg substitute that I have, because I've been eating more and more of it. It's high sodium, right? I don't know if it's messing with my digestion or not, but I'm trying that out. And that I'm, just doing the 99% fat-free turkey and mahi-mahi and tilapia. And some egg sub, but just once a day, just 100 grams a day. So if I'm taking that protein powder out as well, I don't know what to replace it with. It's a lot. It is a lot. A lot of meat and fish to eat. But anyways, I thought I'd pop on here and give you that update because that was a surprise to me. I'm glad I asked her about it. I don't usually wear hats. I think I said that. Well, I don't know. I recorded a video yesterday going to Walmart. I don't know if I'm going to, when I got this hat, and I don't know if I'm going to put that video in, or that clip in this video or not. So, and I know I said in that video that I don't usually wear hats, but this one, I was walking by it and I thought it was cute, so I grabbed it. It was an impulse buy. Again, you may already be hearing that, or if I keep that clip out, you're just gonna hear it now for the time being. So, all right, I am going to go get this phone situation taken care of and to pick the phone back up later. All right, back. So I went to the Metro PCS store, and that woman had me all set and ready to go in like less than 5 minutes. After being on customer service with them for like it had to be upwards of an hour, and they were about to mess up my whole account. Anyways, it's perfect. Everything's great now. I'm on my way back home to get back started on work. I got my message back from Coach. She says that she would recommend cutting out the protein powder because of how lean I am at this stage. But the Kaale is okay because it's just moringa powder. So I wanted to come back on here and just say that real quick so that, or in case I forget. Also, I'm thinking I will need to do hits after I'm done working, and guys, that has me concerned that about whether I'm going to be able to do it. I mean, it's not easy, It's not easy. The low energy. The little bit of caffeine that I have left, which I haven't figured out how much caffeine I've had yet today. And I've been saying that I don't need caffeine for hits, and I don't think that I do. I feel like I need to have more confidence in myself when it comes to that. But it's a little scary. I mean, it's a little scary doing all that sprinting when I've only had 4 hours of sleep, and it wasn't even sleeping late, I've been awake since, I don't know, I've been awake since 1 something at this point, 1 a.m. something. Yeah. And tomorrow morning is my check-in, my regular check-in, and since we added 2 more days of hits for the week, I have to do the hit today because this is the last day of this week. And if I don't do it today, then I will have only done 3 hit workouts this week. So it's gotta be done. I really want to go in the jacuzzi tonight and possibly do restorative yoga afterwards. But who knows if I'm gonna be awake. Who knows? That's what I wanna do. All right. Clip's getting long. Bye. Good morning, all. It is Thursday, August 8th. Adjusting this mirror. Camera. I keep telling myself I'm going to record less and make my videos shorter, my clips shorter. But I also feel like, hey, I'm on here to document my prep, so let's document prep. I don't feel ready. Weighed 126.1 today, 126.6 yesterday. 2 weeks and 2 days out, and I'm 4.6 pounds above what my estimated stage weight is. I know I'm not supposed to be relying on that number, but that's not how I operate. My coach made a comment to me when she messaged me happy birthday yesterday that I'm looking, or that I'm lean. I'm so lean. Something about me being so lean. Something about the protein powder. And I thought, I mean, I am lean. I can kind of tell, but the body dysmorphia is like realer than ever. I've been up since 1:15, I think. I didn't check my Fitbit to see what time exactly I fell asleep. I did go to bed. I was in bed about 8 last night. But it was another early morning, so I'm just having early mornings, I guess. It is 5:30 a.m. right now. I've already done my check-ins. I took 30 minutes, at least 30 minutes, taking videos today, posing videos. Not super happy with what I came up with, and the lighting was really hard for me to, I kept having to switch positions in my dining room where I do the posing. I will try and throw some pics up here so you can see what my check-ins look like, but I mean, they're nothing special. I don't know. I feel good. Like, I feel like I'm probably where I'm supposed to be. I just don't feel like I am where I'm supposed to be. I did register for my NPC card yesterday, so that was fun. I'm going to register for the show today. I know I'm going to do True Novice, Novice, and Masters 40 Plus, and I'm debating on whether I should do Open or not. I also want to do minimal editing because the last video that I did was nuts. It was way too much, and I'm probably just going to do my best to just throw the videos up here and just let them fly at this point. The editing is fun. I just don't have time for it, and it's very involved. I could do it for a while. Actually, my job that I have, my full-time job, is sometimes we do video editing, so it's not like it's completely out of my realm, but I'm glad that I am getting into the gym early. When I sleep later, it makes me nervous because I want to get my weights done. I want to get my cardio in. I do have HIIT again later today. I'm thinking at this point that I'm just turning my hours around. Like, I'm just getting earlier, you know, and I don't dislike that. I have a 9 a.m. meeting, which I have plenty of time to get to now. I will dink around and stuff in here, and probably be cutting it close, right? I'll probably be leaving in maybe 2.5 hours. No, I'll be leaving in about 3 hours probably. We'll see. So I'm not super tired. I had 7 rice cakes today and 4 milligrams of coconut oil and 15 grams of honey. And then I just thought, I'm still hungry. I'm waking up hungry. That's the other thing is, I think that's why I can't sleep. So I drink enough liquids at night that I have to get up to pee, right? Sometimes usually a couple times at night. But, you know, a lot of times it's around 1:15 a.m. and that's the time where I've been getting awake. The last 2 nights at least. And I just can't go back to sleep. My stomach is just growling. My stomach is growling and I can't go back to sleep, and it's frustrating. But that's when I want to eat. I don't have a problem eating. I don't have a problem with hunger in the afternoons. I think the psyllium husk, the fiber, is helping a lot with that. But yeah, so I don't have a problem with having more carbs. I think eating the extra honey and rice cake probably put me at around 50 carbs for the day, or for the pre-workout, which is more than a third of the carbs that I get in a day. I'm fortunate, apparently, based on other competitors where they're at having no carbs and things like that. I don't know if it's going to change. Again, coach said that we're going to hold steady until we fill out, so I guess we're not going to change. We'll see. Maybe she might lower things. I don't care if she does or not. I feel like I need to get it done. One thing that I told her today is that I'm not feeling like I'm doing enough cardio-wise. Enough volume, yes, but my heart rate, that heart rate thing gets me. And it's just harder. It's just harder to get my heart rate up and keep it there. It just is. And I put the levels up, and I try to put the levels up, and I trip. You know, I start tripping, and I'm just like, you know, like I'm like, you're tired. Like, I don't want to fall on my face, but then if I'm not going up to where I think I need to be, I just feel like I'm not doing enough. Like, you're not digging deep enough, you know? So, and I mentioned that my resting heart rate has been at 46 for probably a week now. So obviously the HIIT is conditioning me more, making it harder for me to get my heart rate up. I am sweating for the most part and huffing and puffing. Not as much, I don't think, as I used to be, because my legs are a little bit more tired and it is harder for me to pick them up, and I do trip. And all I know is that I am trying to, again, document how I'm feeling right now. Part of me feels like, oh geez, it would be cool to, I'm not gonna push my show back and do a different show, and not do this show. I'm doing this show. Part of me feels like I would be more comfortable doing that, but I don't think that I would be. And I don't know if I could handle more prep after this show. But I feel like more and more I want to do another show soon after and stay in prep. I don't know, how does that look? I can't go back to work at the gym, and I need to. Well, I want to. I don't really need to necessarily. I don't know what to say about that. Those are kind of my thoughts about the show, about my readiness for doing the show. I am excited about it still. I just, again, am feeling personally like, gosh, it's 2 weeks. My posing, it does need a lot of work, you guys. I was supposed to have a session with my posing session with coach yesterday, and I just couldn't do it. I had to leave for a little bit to get my phone situation fixed, and then I have video of that. I don't know if it's going before this or after this. And by the way, I have no idea what this video even looks like. I don't know what I'm putting in before this clip, before y'all see this clip. So it's probably all over the place. Yeah, I had HIIT yesterday still. I woke up early. I had almost no sleep. I had to take care of the phone. And then all day I'm just like, okay, so when am I gonna drink my next caffeine and get HIIT in? And then also, we've got this posing session. And the posing session is only 15 minutes, but I can't do it in my apartment because there's just not enough room, and the baby and everything. And so it's not a matter of just, turning on a camera and just and posing for doing a session for 15 minutes. It's a matter of getting my, a tripod and finding a place to go ahead and do the posing session. I don't think I could come to the gym because the gym is pretty crowded in the afternoons at that time. So I don't think that would work. I don't think there'd be any space for it. And there's often personal trainers in there doing personal training. I think that I was going to try and do it in the clubhouse or whatever at my apartments, but I've never done it there, so I would have had to go down there 20 minutes early to even try and get a setup. And so anyways, that got pushed back to 6 a.m. my time on Saturday, and I'm going to do it the same way I did this past Saturday, which is come to the gym and do the posing session there, and then get my weights and cardio in. It actually worked out really well last week, so I think it'll work out well this week too. Here I go with the coffee. I'm not done with the coffee yet. I have maybe this much left. I think what I've had so far though is putting me in a little bit of a better mood. I mean, it's 5:40. I've been awake for 4.5 hours already. I don't know. Am I gonna be ready to crash at 6:30 tonight? Who knows? But yeah, all I know is that I did record video last night of my show day stuff, and I don't know if I'm gonna post that one or make a new one, because I have to watch it, because I don't know how much I was rambling and not making sense or whatever. I don't know. It was late. I did it kind of later in the evening, and I'm not sure that I got all of my thoughts in about it like I wanted to, so I will have to watch that again, and then decide if I need to make it better, more succinct. But yeah, I'm getting slowly in a better mood with this coffee without finishing it. And I'm not dreading going into the gym at all. I'm not even stalling right now. I just, one reason I think maybe I can't go back to sleep, it is the hunger, but also I'm ready to get in here and do this. Like, that's what I do. That's why I'm doing this. I like to work out. I love to lift weights. I don't love cardio. I mean, I don't think most of us love cardio, especially almost an hour of cardio or an hour of cardio or whatever. But I don't dislike it, So that's good. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to end this video is what, 15 minutes? This clip is 15 minutes. I will do some cuts and editing, but I think I mentioned this I'm mentioning it too much. I'm talking about editing too much. I feel like I'm talking about editing videos too much. But I'm just getting used to it, the app. And I mentioned the AI feature. I'm using InShot, by the way. And I tried the AI clip feature a lot, which takes out all the pauses from your videos, which is fine, but it puts it in so many, like millions of clips. Millions of clips. And if you have to edit something or whatever and you've done things, you can hit the AI edit and then just undo it if there's something wrong. But like yesterday, I still had to, I couldn't get the video that I was working on into the new phone in the app. It wouldn't load for some reason. So I still had to work with the old phone to get it loaded. And it was just a mess. It was very tedious. It was too much. I am looking forward to when I have more time and I'm making these videos, like perhaps when I'm doing my reverse, because I do want to document that. I do want to document my off season, that I'll get even better at the editing and things will get easier and my videos will look better. Right now it's not happening, so that's why I'm going to try and do this as minimally as possible. I just jumped in there and did too much. I mean, I even have so many, you know, I've tried to start this so many times. I have a bunch of videos I didn't want to delete where I just started recording between May and when I started this channel in July. And I may just at some point be able to throw all those together and just to kind of do a compilation of what was going on between those months, what I was saying. But that's not happening now, obviously, so yeah. Okay, it's 5:45. I'm actually very ready to get in there and get on my glutes day. And just waiting on Coach's response. And I will pop back on here and let you know if probably nothing, actually. If there's no changes, I don't think there will be changes. If there's no changes to protocols, then there's no reason for me to come back on and give an update. This may be it for the morning, at least. Right. Bye. Hi. So this is still Thursday. My update from my coach was nothing. Protocols have not changed. I voiced some concerns to her about not feeling like I am ready, and that I don't feel like I'm ready. I know from watching enough vlogs over the years that it is typical feelings, but it is typical feelings that I'm depleted, got a carb up, all of that. However, what are we doing here? Sorry, I turned off the video because there was an accident and traffic was being directed. So I voiced my concerns about feeling like that to her. I know all about this, and she reassured me that we are right where we are supposed to be. And that reassurance was very helpful. So there's that. I also raised my concerns about my heart rate and not getting it up there. Right now, the goal is to, at this point, is to just get the cardio done and not focus as much on heart rate. So that's what I'm doing. I am, however, I will obviously get it up and make sure I'm getting it up for HIIT. So there's that. My suit came today. I am on a run real quick to the store to try and pick up a couple other things. I made a video last night. I got around to it of the things that I have for show day and my little plans, but I just deleted it because I've got the suit now, so I can add that, and then hopefully on my little run now I can go ahead and pick up some things that I mentioned I still need to get, and I can be a little more, I don't know, cheery, more put together. It wasn't a very articulate video. Not that all my videos are articulated well, but I'm starting it over. I was going to do hits today. However, I have changed my mind because and the reason I was not going to do it today is because last week I ended up doing it on Friday, and so I did hit 3 days in a row, and I felt like that tired me out a lot. But it's just easier, and I kind of wanted more of a rest day for Friday, but it's just easier. I have to do posing practice. I do it at home a little bit here and there in the mirror and stuff, but I need to go in the gym and do it. So I figured my whatever time I can get today is better spent on that, because tomorrow morning then I can just knock out 15 minutes of HIIT with the 5-minute, the warm up and the cool down, and then 15 minutes of steady state cardio, which I have, and then I have core. I can just do all that in the morning and then hit the other stuff I have to do later on. So that's what I'm doing there. That's the plan for today, but that means that if I don't do HIIT, I have to do 60 minutes of medium intensity steady state cardio, and I only did 50 minutes, so I do have to get in there at some point and get 10 minutes in. But again, I'll just combine that 10 minutes of cardio with posing practice in the gym. Oh, this traffic is crazy sometimes. I'm just gonna let people do what they do sometimes. Okay, so that's the update, and I'm going to cut this off now. Bye-bye. Okay, gonna try to make this short as possible. So this is what I have collected for show day thus far. I have my Pro-Tan self-tanning kit. My daughter's gonna help me with this, as I said before. I thought the self-tanner was the best choice for me because I do have experience, even though it's been years, using self-tanning like lotions and stuff, but I have zero experience with spray tan. I've never had a spray tan. So that should work out pretty well. I grabbed a loofah sponge right there so I can start exfoliating pretty soon. These are the slides that I got for show day. So if you're not a competitor, you do not want to mess up your tan, and so these slides I guess are pretty comfortable. And the only question that I have is, and also most competitors I see have black ones. I just got this color because I mean I'm not going to wear them any other time, and I think the tan color will probably blend in with this one okay too. I have no idea. They're kind of tight on my foot though, so I think I probably need to just walk around and loosen them up a bit. Also related to tan, I got the obligatory black sheets to cover up the hotel mattress, which I didn't get to yet. So part of my plans are that I live about 35 minutes away from the venue, and it goes like the doors open at 7, it starts at 8, and then it goes just all night basically. And I'm not going to risk trying to come home between prejudging and finals, driving that far or anything. Plus I have booked my makeup with Amber P Beauty, and I do not have my, again, if you're not a competitor, you will get your appointment time for the show when you book hair and makeup during the previous days before the show. So I don't know when the appointment will be, but it can be very early in the morning. So for that reason, I got a hotel room that's close to the venue. So we're gonna be in there for Friday and Saturday night. And so we'll be doing the check-ins on Friday and probably just take our stuff over there and hang out. I don't know if we're going to spend the night there. No, I do. We are spending the night there, so I can be there early. I hope, okay? So I thought that was a pretty good idea. So yeah, we'll get black sheets, obviously, if you know. If still the tan, we'll get on the sheets and you'll be charged on the sheets. So I was smart and got sheets for the bed in the room. And yeah, so that's the only tanning related stuff that I have. I got, oh no, it's not. I got these pajamas today to cover up also. They're just long pants. I'm dropping them everywhere, so I'm gonna put them over here. I did pick up this little stroller bag to put all my stuff in and carry it around behind backstage. It is brand new. I'd used it one time when I went up to San Francisco a month ago to get my granddaughter. And I actually never had a roller bag before. They're pretty cool. I'm not sure why I never got one, but they're very helpful for travel. And let's see, I also got this jewelry off of Amazon. Oops, I got this jewelry off of Amazon. So I have my bracelet here. I have this ring, and I have these earrings, which I really like these earrings. I hope these things hold up. I wasn't sure if I should go ahead and get some from somewhere else online, but those are the ones I have. And then my show day hair, the wig just fell off the wig head. So I'll just show this to you real quick. There she is. That's how long she is. That's the color she is. It is a lace front. And my daughter she will be going to cosmetology school soon, and so she's very good with hair and makeup. I didn't let her do my makeup, my stage makeup, but she will be cutting the wig for me, the lace front, and installing it. And yeah, so I'm not on camera just because I just ate and I don't know what I look like, I'm gonna be honest, but I wanted to get this video done so I can get it in the vlog and have it in there. So yeah, other than that, the hotel room is the only thing I really have for the show day plans. I told my daughter that I don't know if she wants to be at the show all day long. So I think what we're going with right now is she's going to pick between prejudging and finals, which one she wants to go to. And then we'll get the live stream probably. So I'm thinking that she'll want to go to prejudging. And because NPC starts first, NPC's amateur division, if you don't know or remember. And that's where I'm competing in. And I actually just registered today for 4 different classes. And so those are true novice, masters 40 plus, and I went ahead and did open because I figured I might as well just be up there. If I'm going to be up there, right? And so she'll be there. I think it'd be a good idea for her to see me in prejudging, and then if she gets tired or something or bored, she can go back to the hotel and watch the live stream for the finals. Or she can go somewhere else and watch the finals. I don't know. And so yeah, so after dinner on show day, wherever we go, I don't know, I have an idea of where we're going, but I'm not gonna say just because I could change my mind. It's entirely possible. But some of my girls want to go. I think, I don't know if we'll be leaving and we may just leave and go kind of across town to pick up kids and go to eat, and then maybe just come on home and then go out, get our stuff on Sunday morning and check out the hotel. So those are basically the plans. I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet because again, it's 7 minutes already and I didn't want to spend a ton of time on it. So there you have it. Oh, I forgot the most important part. Oh my god, I forgot. I forgot I got my competition suit. There it is. This is today. I got this just today. Let me take it off screen real quick, and I'm not gonna do any kind of reveal with the color or anything. You will see as soon as I pull her out. There is, she is teal. It's probably, yeah, I guess it's teal. It's more, yeah, it's teal. It's more bluish, I don't know. But that is my competition suit. That is the color. That is my favorite color, actually. And I was told before I even decided to do a show that a couple of people had input that this would be a great color on me. So I'm very glad because I love this color. Okay, so we're gonna wrap her back up and I'm gonna put all this stuff away, and it is 6:24 at night. I'm gonna go jump in the jacuzzi, drink some ginger tea, jump in the jacuzzi, and head to bed as soon as possible. And I will see about picking y'all back up tomorrow, which is Friday, and I may not. I'm going to be editing this video, and so I can get it out on Saturday morning up on YouTube. All right, good night, y'all. Hey, happy Friday. It is Friday, August 9th at 6:14 a.m. I'm headed to the gym for core workouts. 15 minutes of cardio and 15 minutes. I coached at a 15 minutes a while back just because this is my kind of rest day, and I'm one of those people, as many are, that when I'm not doing activity, it makes me hungrier throughout the day. So the 15 minutes just to help with my appetite a little bit. So yeah, I'm on the way to do that and posing practice. I brought my heels. I'm gonna do some practice in this room. I know Andrea said before that, she said before that it's not actually practicing unless you're in your heels, which is absolutely valid. I completely agree with her. For me, I need the practice in my upper body of, I have a shoulder that's hunched up. I need to schedule another massage. My massage therapist brings my shoulder muscle down pretty well. She does amazing at it. So whenever I get that massage, hopefully it'll be next week, I will take you guys there. And hopefully she'll let me introduce her to you. But yeah, when I'm not in my heels, I'm focusing on the upper body part, standing up straight and all that. So it is helpful, but it is obviously way more helpful when you're in your heels. So that said, weighed in at 124.7 today. So that's the lowest so far. That is 0.4 lower than I've ever weighed in before, ever weighed as an adult. So good, we're in the right trajectory. I got 7.5 hours sleep last night with a little sleep aid. Very nice. I'm feeling very energized. I did my stomach vacuums already. I have not started in on caffeine. Brought that with me, and I'm just kind of trying to wait for a little bit. Drink some more water. Trying to wait to hold it off so I have more caffeine throughout the day today. And to last, and I did that video last night and showed you my bikini. I'm very excited to get my bikini, but I was too tired to even try it on. I need to try the top on. We had a discussion, the suit stylist and I. She asked me if I wanted to get pads, bra pads, and I did not. I am augmented. I didn't go big at all. So, but it's still funny to me to think that, you know, even with installed devices, that I would need pads to stick in there. So, I'm gonna try that on today, I hope, and see what it looks like to see if I even think I need the pads. But yeah, that's the update for this morning. Oh, and I have yoga. I have restorative yoga later today that I will do. And yeah, so that's what we're doing today. And I'm gonna go in and just drink my caffeine and my coffee and get some steps in on the treadmill before I get started on trying to decide. I don't know if I'm gonna do my core first. I think I should do my core. I think I'll do my core first, and I don't know. No, it's easier. I have to change my shoes anyways. I'll be somewhat sweaty after cardio, even if it's just 15 minutes. So I'll go in here, drink my coffee, get steps in, hit up the room, try my shoes on, put my shoes on, do some posing practice. I will try to, there's several cars here, but some of them are not for this business. So I have my ring light back here for a stand. I'll try to record my little bit of posing practice, but if not, I will record tomorrow morning after my posing session with Maddie, and just throw that up there because there's probably people in that room and it's too much setup. So gonna get in here and knock this out. It's a good day. It's a good day. I feel really good today. And I'm 100%. The drop in weight is good, but it's the sleep. It's the sleep. Yeah. Okay, so I'll pick this back up later. All right, back in the car after I got all my shit lugged up to that door. Door's not working, which it's been going on like that for a few days. There are people in there, but like you just have to get lucky for getting in. So, because you got the key fob. Yesterday, one of the regular members, there was somebody leaving as I was coming in, and she was explaining that one of the regular members kind of got the door open, and then someone had propped it open with a trash can so that everybody could get in later on, but now it's just beeping and not opening. If you're not there at the right time for someone to come out or come in or see you trying to get in, it just doesn't happen. So I am on my way to a different gym. So anyways, this means that I may or may not be posing because I think I'm going to the more crowded gym that has classes, and so if there's a class in there, I can't go in there, but if there's not, then I will still. And I don't love doing core at this gym just because it's crowded. It's so crowded when it's popular. However, the bright side is that I get to do cardio on the side lateral elliptical machine, which gets my heart rate up better than the elliptical, faster than the regular elliptical or the stair mill, since I'm only doing 15 minutes. So, nothing else to say. Just want to come on and say that, yeah, change of plans. Okay, done. Back in the car. So posing practice did not get done, and I am bound and determined to do posing practice today. So I'm gonna have to find some time to go do this in my apartments. There's an area of like the gym area that's kind of looks like a good place to do it, but I haven't done it yet. It's only open during office hours, so it makes it a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to get in there and do it. I did a little bit of practice this morning in the mirror with barefoot, but it doesn't count. So it was actually kind of later than I thought it was when I got here, and so I didn't have time for posing practice. I have a work meeting in about 10 minutes, so I'm getting home to attend that, and so I just walked on the treadmill for a little bit to get my caffeine going and get steps in. Then I did my core, and then I did my 15 minutes of cardio on the lateral elliptical thing on the wide stance. I also brought my waist trainer and not my waist trainer, but you know, my neoprene wrap and fit gel to put on for that. But I went right from core to the thing, and then 5 minutes into cardio, I'm like, or a couple minutes into cardio, I'm like, oh, I forgot to do that, but I don't have time anyways. So I'm not really up to energy levels as I expected. So, and I had just my 2 cups of coffee that I normally do, 2 teaspoons of Folgers instant. I don't know if it's some residual from the sleep aid that's still kind of kicked in, and or just being low energy for being so lean. Could be a combination. I'm gonna take the sleep aid again tonight, but I'm only gonna take a half of one because I gotta get up at not early, but I have to. Losing my train of thought. I might not even take this out because I feel like it's a symptom of what I'm going through with my energy levels in prep right now. I don't have to get up early necessarily, but I do not want to wake up at 2 a.m. and not be able to go back to sleep tomorrow morning. So I still want to hit up the sleep aid, And also, so my nighttime supplements, I've been taking Myocalm. I'm not sure what the brand is, but I've been taking 2 of those, and that New Ethics brand liposomal, I don't know, it's a Relax, I think it's called Relax, and before bed every night. And because they are relaxers, right, I did not take those since I was taking a sleep aid, so I will do that again. Yeah, so that's that update. I don't have anything else. I'm gonna go. See you later. Hey, okay, so I just came downstairs to go get some steps in as part of my lunch break. I'm feeling so low energy. I do not believe that at this time of day, 11:30 a.m., that the sleep aid is still working, so I think it's just low energy. I have not had more caffeine yet, but I'm just feeling like moving very slow. I only had it in me to get the speed up to a 2 on the treadmill. But I also wanted to wait a little bit because I felt like I was gonna make my meal a little too prematurely. My meals are pushed back a little because I didn't end up eating the first meal till about almost 9 a.m. Because I couldn't put it together until after the meeting that I had. So, and I'm trying to go to bed early. So I'm thinking of doing 3 hours spacing, 9 a.m., 12 noon, eat at 3, and then at 6. I know I put my stuff that I have for show day before this clip, and I didn't put my heels in there. I planned on doing that, and I realized after I was done recording that I didn't do that. The heels I've had for, I think they're Shoe Fairy, I know they're Shoe Fairy. I had Shoe Fairy, the Olympians, the strappy ones. I've had those for probably 4 years or so, and I don't consider myself a glam girl, not really with the bling. My suit is not completely, glammed out. That's not my favorite part of competing, what I think my favorite part of competing is gonna be, even though it'll be fun to look, to get all the hair and makeup done and everything. However, I tried my suit on today. It fits awesome. It fits great. I'm very happy with it. And I felt like, wow, I do like glam. And I had thought of doing this before, but I went ahead and bit the bullet and did it this morning. I went on Shoe Fairy and I ordered another pair of shoes. So this time, I'm not sure which ones they are, but they have bling on them. They're not like completely blinged out. Well, they have those ones that have like kind of the smaller sparkle that kind of goes all over the platform of the shoe, and they have the ones that are they're bigger stones and they're kind of, spaced out. So I got those ones that were spaced out. The other ones, I was looking at them, but they don't have my size. So I grabbed the others and did an express delivery. So those should be here hopefully next week. And they're also the strappy ones, and I'm excited for those. And I'm also glad that I have a backup pair because I haven't worn the ones that I have too much. It's literally only been for posing for for check-ins for both of my coaches. I don't have 2 coaches now, for my previous coach, now my current coach, and posing practice, of course, but I mean, you might as well have a backup, right? I was thinking when I came down here that I don't know what I'm gonna do for Saturday and Sunday for cardio. Feeling like this, am I gonna make it? So I I'll for sure be okay with the medium intensity state cardio because I'll be doing that in the morning. I'll get that done. The HIIT, I don't know. It'll be, since I'm not working, it'll be easier to kind of hang off and hold off on the caffeine until later. So I'll be able to just drink that and go get the HIIT done, I suppose. And last night in the jacuzzi, when I was getting out, a woman came up to me and she's like, okay, I've seen you in here before, started asking me, questions about everything. And we connected on Instagram, so that was really cool. If she ever watches my YouTube, maybe she'll remember this story. But, as part of the conversation, I mentioned that I don't feel like I'm lean. And she was like, you don't... Okay, so that's how I was feeling in the morning, right? She was like, you don't feel like you're lean? You don't think you're lean? And I looked down at my arm, and of course, just getting out of the jacuzzi, I got all this vascularity and stuff and whatever. But I didn't think to... It was after I got upstairs and got inside, and I thought I could have explained that better. But I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Shoot. And I'm just saying that because I felt, because of how silly I guess I felt standing there looking like that, telling somebody that I don't feel like I'm lean. So anyway. Rest assured, I don't know if I've said this, but I feel plenty lean now. I am, I am quote unquote getting it. My arm's getting a little tired, so I'm gonna go ahead and just end this now, but I'm just doing my best to document and record the different feelings that I'm having at what is now 15 days out, so I'll be 2 weeks out tomorrow from the show. So, yeah, pick this up back later. Hey, so this has to be the most prep brainiest thing I have done thus far. I am making meal 3 and went to go put some green beans in the air fryer, and I still have my asparagus in there that I cooked for meal 2. So I didn't eat that, so I'm gonna eat it now. It's room temperature and everything. And on that note, I'm going to end this vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.